Hey guys, this is Miss Went, and I want to show you how to do page 7 of your packet. So it should look like this. It says go to this link here, funbaselearning.com, and we're going to do an activity called Classic Chembalancer. So we're going to read the directions, click OK, start game, blah, 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 blah. Try entering some numbers in the boxes in front of each molecule. What happens? It's a good idea to start with a 1 in every box. So let's try it here. So I am going to go to Schoology because the link is in there. So I go to the chapter 21 folder, and here you go, Classic Chembalancer, Fun-Based Learning. So I want to open this link here, and it'll look like this. So I can read the directions here, and it's got info on how to balance equations. So I want to make sure that I follow the law of conservation of mass. So that means if I start with 2 of these copper atoms on this side, I need to make sure I also have 2 copper atoms on the other side. If I have a pair of oxygens right here, I need to make sure that I have the same 2 oxygens over here. Now they're arranged differently. Okay, so I started with the copper and oxygen separate, and then during the chemical reaction, they rearranged and hooked up together. That's fine, but I have the same number of atoms that I started with. Okay, so that's what I'm working on. So let's try this. So for my first equation here, my hint says put a 1 in each box. So I am going to do that. Now, do I think this is balanced? Let's see. So I've got 1 iron atom on this side. There's no numbers or subscripts here, so I have 1 here. 1 sulfur there, 1 sulfur there. I think it's balanced just like this. So I'm going to hit the thing balanced and check my work. It says, yay! Now, before I click OK, see these numbers here that I put 1, 1, and 1? I want to go back to my worksheet and fill those in. Okay, so here's that very same equation right there. I'll fill in a 1, and a 1. Because if you notice, once I click OK, it gives me the next problem, and if I don't remember the numbers, I got to refigure it out again. All right, so let's put a 1 in each of these to start with here. Now, do I think this is balanced? Well, I start with a pair of hydrogens, so 2 H's hooked together, but on this side, there's only 1 there. That doesn't work for me. So I need to change this number 1 up here to a 2. That gives me 2 H's on my product side. They're not hooked together, but that's okay. They still exist. So 2 H's on my reactant, 2 H's on my product. Here I have chlorines that come in a pair, 2 chlorines. I also have 2 chlorines on this side. Okay, remember, the arrow is always our dividing line here. Okay, so we got that going on. I think this is balanced. Check it out. Correct. So then I would go back to my worksheet again. So my numbers were 1, 1, 2. So I would write 1, 1, 2 on my worksheet. Okay. Now let's say I get something wrong. No big whoop. Let's just put a 1 and a 1 and a 1 in this and say, yep, think it's balanced. It says, sorry, not correct. Try again. No big deal. I need to figure out what I did wrong. So it looks like I start with 2 oxygens here on my reactant side. There's only 1 oxygen on my product side. That's not going to work. I need a 2 there. Now I have 2 oxygens here and 2 oxygens here. But however, when I put that 2 up front here, it's called a coefficient, it means I have 2 of everything. So now I also have 2 magnesiums right there. So if I go back over here, if there's only 1 there, I need to change that to a 2 as well. So let's double check. 2 magnesiums, 2 magnesiums, 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. I think I'm balanced. Check it out. Yes. So my numbers are 2, 1, 2. I go back to my worksheet. 2, 1, 2. So you're going to go through and do this entire worksheet and use the computer program to try it out. No stress, because if you get something wrong, it'll tell you and you have a chance to fix it. So that's awesome. So it's just good practice. When you finish with that, the next page of your worksheet has some equations that you can try on your own and see if you can balance these guys without the help of a computer. And that'll be the next step. So you can try that as well. Have a great day.